Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Remmy, and I'm here with the patch notes review and rundown for Brawlhalla patch 4.0, actually, which is the season 1 of the brand new Battlepass that they've added. Now, like usual, I'm mostly going to give thoughts on balance and stuff like that, but we should go through and look at the look at what's in the Battlepass this time. So, we're looking at a battle pass, right? And it comes with exclusive items, new reworked missions that actually coexist with the battle pass, so you can easily level it up and easily get your battle points out there. Or if you're like Boomy, you can buy them all in one go, which is honestly fucking respectable. I guess what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually look through the entire thing. Two brawls, one brawl. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually looked through the entire thing, and then that'll be like poggies. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so the battle pass, right? Y'all like to battle. Y'all like passes. You got the battle pass right here for you. It has, I'm pretty sure it has 85 tiers. There's really an 85 about page, so if you're gonna play, you might as well look at it. I kind of want to look at the stuff you can get and look at what's sick. Apparently, this levels up as you play. So does this, and then there's a lot of colors and some taunts. So I'm not gonna like look at everything, but I'm gonna like look at what stands out to me. I hate this sword skin. This is kind of sick. And keep going. There's also mammoth coins. I'm pretty sure it gives you your $10 worth of mammoth coins back, so you can just buy a skin after. Like, it's really of value. Most battle passes are made to be of value, and I feel like this one is literally like a steal. You're literally robbing the devs. That orb skin is kind of nice. This is really cute. This is a nice taunt. This taunt is good too. I when I was watching the dev stream and looking at the taunts are like almost the best part. Like, they're so good. The taunts are actually amazing. That's nice. Like, I'm gonna go through and look at every taunt, and I'm gonna tell you it's amazing. This is really good. Any ninjas in chat? This is nice. This is nice, but I'm probably never gonna use it. I don't like this, but it's kind of cool still. Jesus, free mammoth coins, literally. And I'm out here grinding for it. Everyone loves this Giro skin, but I actually think it's overrated. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me. It's not my Giro skin. That's okay. And then you have the fucking God territory skins. You can get the colors forever. This is one I really want. It's level 82 though. I actually really like it. I'm gonna have to grind for that one. It like stops giving you stuff for the free pass at 48, which is, I mean, it's $10. I think it's really a value to buy. But I think the battle pass is really cool. It's actually very nice feature. They're probably like, it's not like they've been like waiting. Tatted, you know. So, I mean, it's just cool. It's simple. It's done, but it's cool, and I welcome it honestly. But yeah, we're gonna move down to what we do best. Talk about the balance patch. Let me make sure my things are set correctly. Yeah, alright, talk about the balance patch. So, Onyx price reduction, Brawl of the Week is Ghost and Terminus, all that lame stuff we actually don't care about. And then we move on to the fucking piece de resistance, the fucking battle pass. Okay. I'm running 2 Brawlhallas. Dude, this is so annoying because I have to set my monitor to be different than this one, and if I don't, it makes annoying things happen. So I'll just do that in a second. But yeah. Here. Give me 1 second, guys. I should have done this before, but I thought it would work fine. It does not work fine. There, okay. So this should work now. and I can have Brawl open the entire time. And 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. It works perfectly. Okay, sick. Alright. So let's go into Brawlhalla and scroll down. And the first change is the axe change. So I think we're going to start from the top and move down like usual. Onyx is now tournament legal, and they gave her some nerfs and changed cannon. I mean, she's tournament legal, which is good. She's broken also, which is he's no bueno. He's no bueno. Alright, so it's Axe and Blaster is the first two, so let's just go in with Barraza, alright? I don't think his dex matters for anything that I would be wanting to do. Like, I should probably try, like, with Bryn or something. I don't know. I think this is fine. And I'm in a custom game. I just woke up, so I'm allowed to do this stuff. Also, let's see the new colors on this. Whatever character I pick, I'm just going to also go and do colors. And see, now, I don't like the green over the darkness of this. Like, I feel like if I want to use one of these, it should be the Skyforge. But I'm not a hater, so we're locking it in anyway. Okay. The axe boasts for some far-reaching attacks that have been proven overly safe for the coverage. We opened up a new counterplay. Down life for reducing its coverage rate attack. Sideline now has more commitment, movement, and placing during consistent returns for proper visual attack. Okay. So, axe side air. Now this patch isn't like insane, but decrease the amount of acceleration allowed during the attack. And I think I don't even understand what this means. Like, what is acceleration? I think it's like how fast you move forward with it. Like when you start the move, you can no longer drag it with you super far forward. But that's like, I feel like that's so unnoticeable because when you use this move, you use it like this, where you don't actually move forward. If you're moving forward, it's because they wasted a dodge, and I feel like you're gonna get it anyway, and they're not gonna punish you because they have to like do this. Like they're moving away from you with no dodge, so they have no fast way of getting into you. I feel like I'm rapping right now, but yeah. And then, so I feel like this, it's a good change that I'm fine with, but I feel like it's not gonna do anything to Sarah. It's not gonna make it more punishable than it was. I don't think Sarah's unpunishable. I just like think it kills you on yellow now. Like the force buff from like a couple patches ago was kind of insane. But realistically, Sarah isn't that big of a problem when it comes to is it punishable, is it gonna hit you, stuff like that. I think that's fine, and that's not gonna change from this. You definitely can't move it back at all now after you throw it out, so you won't get people Sarahing and dragging it back. Yeah, like I have no movement on that, on the ground at least. But in the air, it feels fine. You still get your jumps there if you're good, realistically. But yeah, okay, downlight. It doesn't hit grounded. It does hit grounded. So I mean, I don't know. The grounded hitboxes look so specific now, though. I mean, it's like, it's good. If you were watching my stream, I was like complaining super hard about why grounded downlight is stupid. I don't like hurt boxes on because all the hurt boxes are the same and I just memorize them anyway. I was complaining about why grounded downlight is stupid, and it's like, okay, so you have this grounded move that hits like in the same spot, in the same situations. It's what you want to like it doesn't hit there, but neither does this. So you're covering the same situations, but now you have this move which covers two of them rather than one, right? It's like what? It's 3 less damage, but you get to cover an anti-air spot too. And it hitting grounded or like that and then covering the anti-air spot is just, I just think it's too strong. But looking at the hitbox, and the nerf was aimed to reduce back coverage, not remove grounded. So looking at the hitbox, I feel like it did that. It was a lot bigger. They really just like put it all up front rather than having any to the above. It gives you a position where you can get against Axe, or the Axe player is like this. He has his downlight. You can now approach like directly on top. Before, you can't even do that. So I welcome it. I think it's fine. It's not gonna move Axe from shift of power. People like Cody Travis are still gonna do really well with it just because of the type of weapon it is, and just because they didn't remove anything from the core gameplay. They just made sure they removed some jank stuff. They didn't remove any core gameplay. This still hits grounded, and you can still, once you realize the new spacing for it, you're always gonna land it grounded. If there even is new spacing, it looks like the same hitbox, honestly. But yeah, I think the axe change. I'm happy they touched downlight, and that was really like my main gripe. So I don't think it's gonna be that big, but I think it's good and it's in the right direction. I think axe isn't the best weapon anyway, so nerfs like heavy nerfs wouldn't be good for it. But axe downlight should definitely look at not hitting grounded, especially since it jumps. You're also forgetting that the move literally hops over other things. Okay, on to blasters, because last time I did a video like this took super long. But blaster side light increased stun from 21 to 23. Now, okay, I'm no blasters player, but that's one frame. Okay, like you should be getting this one frame consistently. Another thing you guys can do now, not that. This is 4. I'm pretty sure you can get to 3. I don't play blasters though. 2 right there. Of course, this really matters on where you're standing next to the bot. I think it's still the same on red. So the input is just down light, and then dash jump, side light. Side light, dash jump, recovery. Misclick. Misclick. It's actually not that hard, but it's like noticeable. So when it's at higher health, he goes a bit higher, so it's gonna take you a bit more to hit it. It shouldn't be jumpable now. It was, which you could do this before, but it was jumpable. Now it shouldn't be jumpable. You should be able to get it consistently. I'm pretty sure side light nair, so like last one. Yeah, that's true. That's undodgeable. Don't know if that's intended. I don't hate it. Not gonna lie. The thing is, this is 17 damage and this is 16. So you're looking at like 32 damage. If you get hit by an air, you're taking too much. You're taking a lot of damage. I mean, side light, you're taking too much damage now. It's kind of hard. It's the same input as like the end light there. So if you know how to do this, you should know how to do it. That's 2 frames, by the way. Oops. There. True. I feel like I'm just rushing it. But you also just miss it sometimes. Like, if the bot doesn't go high enough, you're just gonna miss it, and there's really nothing you can do about it. I keep dashing instead, because I'm not waiting for my, like, pain. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you make it higher, like 30, you'll always hit it. That's 1. That's interesting. I don't know, because this is 1, it hits a lot, but what you go for after an air isn't really clear. So I feel like the follow-up for this isn't really clear, but it's definitely strong. Looks like it matters a lot on the positioning of the side light. Like right there, that doesn't look like I can do it. But this, super close. Sorry, super close. Looks like it's always gonna be true. But yeah, that's guns too. I'm not gonna comment on that change just because I don't know how drastic it's gonna be. I definitely think guns are weak right now, so that change is something that's needed. But the impacts of having a 32 damage true combo is one that honestly I can't speak of on my own. Okay, cannon we'll skip because there's no bow cannon, but there is Zariel who will play for Gauntlets cannon. Gauntlets bow, sorry. And he got a new skin, so we're actually just gonna rock it. Bang. It's fine. It's nice. This color is good on it. I like this color on it. Let's use the new bow because they look cool. And for gauntlets, we can use the new ones too. Why not? Actually, I'm using my main gauntlets. Okay, so Zariel has 4 decks, so don't know how much that affects the combos I'm trying to do. The smart 5-head answer is it doesn't at all, but you guys probably don't know anything about that. Okay, I move him here, and then let's reset. Alright. Also, the game is like tiny, and I'm not making it bigger, so if you guys really are interested in any of that, you literally just go in testing and train it yourself. It's just so you can see that I'm actually trying this stuff. It's mainly to talk about it. Bow, sidelight, recovery frames. I don't even have to do anything for this. It's just like it's unnoticeable. You're not gonna notice this. That's why people really didn't notice it when they were in testing it on mobile either. It's just like not something you're too free with this move. And I get what they don't want to like change it heavily, But what it literally lost 2 variable recovery frames and 1 fixed recovery frame, which is the dex difference. But it's just not enough for it to be a problem. Bow is still really good, and this change isn't gonna be something that changes that. Like, I don't know. This is still true on all decks and everything. Bow has a lot of control right now, and if you can play it really well, you're always gonna do well, even with that change. This change is really nothing. And also, the change was to like help people that just like spam Twilight, because that was a problem. But I don't even run into a lot of people that do that. And in tournament, you don't see that many bows. The ones you do see aren't just walking backwards and doing this. Like Boomy doesn't just walk backward and do it and does that. Boomy moves into you more than he moves away from you. And this move is more like a get off me move. But you know, I think if you're gonna nerf bow, you need to hit it stronger than that. That nerf is too safe, and I get why it's safe, because bow isn't. You don't really feel cheated when you lose to bow. You don't feel like it's broken. You just know it's strong. But is it strong enough to nerf is the question, or should we be moving any other things to be more like bow? But yeah, now for what everyone is waiting for, the return of gauntlets into the meta, because you can do stuff like this again. 3-hit combos are back with the nair change. Some of those include the one I just did, downlight nair, turn around dare. I'm pretty sure you can do downlight. That's 2 frames because it's way harder. I'm pretty sure it's true, but I'm just like not good. Nair recovery is true again, as you can see there. Yeah, so that's true too. Kills, I think it kills like at 140. Like if I was just at, this is shipwreck, so I'm gonna make it like 150. But I'm pretty sure it kills there. Oops. Okay. It doesn't hit like that, but I'm pretty sure you can get it hit like that. That's 2. There, it's true. Let me try 140, because that's why people were complaining about it. I'm kind of fucking sick at this character, if you saw there. Holy shit. I'm gonna hit that in tournament, by the way. He doesn't die there, just because it's shipwreck. On most maps that kills there. This is 150. But instead you just do downlight recovery, it doesn't kill. So you're saving like 10ish damage there, and that's fine. I don't know. I don't think it's broken. I think I think it's broken, but that's not why. If you want to see why it's broken, it's because you get like the 40 damage one with this is really dumb. Is something that I think is weird to have back, but whatever. Weapon's fun, I guess. Nair is the only change, right? Nair is the only change, so I don't know what you're really looking at. This is 1 frame. Pretty sure I could get a true if I was better with the weapon. Yeah, there's a true. I think you get Nair Sair too. Oops, I'm not jumping. Nair into Sair. 1 frame. Probably true. 2. I got worse somehow. But yeah, Starlight, Nair, and then Sair's true. I got 1 frame there, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Somehow I got worse again. I really need to think about my early retirement, guys. 1 frame. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get a true if you are better than I am. Okay, so still no hammer cannon either, so we're gonna skip cannon again and go into Katars and hammer at the same time. I didn't even notice the Katar change, and it wasn't like mentioned because it's like super unnoticeable. I hate hammer on this character, but it doesn't look like they did anything for dex changes, so it's fine. So looking at the Katar side air angle of knockback is now more horizontal. If you're wondering what this does, it's really simple. I'll go up to hammer like right now, but I was reading Katar's. Katar ground pound increased stun. What the fuck? Why? Okay. 1 frame, by the way. I don't understand. For what reason? I can probably get some. That's 7. That's true. XP. I mean, you're never. This is not something you go for, obviously. It's like weird that they even changed it. Katar ground pound is like look at the hitbox. It's really hard to contest off stage. The Katars are in front of you, but the hitbox is way for the Katars are behind you, but the hitbox is way in front of you, so it's actually kind of hard to contest. But whatever. Other than that, nothing else has changed on Katars. Okay, so this is the Sair thing. It's basically so it doesn't spike down. Like, I can try to show it with the bot jumping, and that's probably the best way to show it. I'll put this on position reset, and I'll just have it jump. Okay. See, before, like, hitboxes, hits like this would send him down, like straight down, but now it doesn't. It just goes for where it's supposed to go, like that. That would definitely be been a fucking spike down before. Same with that. It's fine. I like the change, cause it'll kill you anyway. If you were gonna die like this, you were gonna die. Katar star looks sick. I never noticed it, but yeah, if you were gonna die like this anyway, you were gonna die. So now it's like different. It's fine. No big deal about that. What is this kit's damage numbers? They're so bad. 11? What the fuck? This is a 16 damage there, and then everything else is for 11. Okay, respect. But yeah, Katars aren't going to be super noticeable. Those are just like quality of life changes, borderline. Alright, hammer. My favorite weapon. The coolest weapon. It's not actually my favorite weapon. Stand. Okay, hammer sidelight buffed and down air hitbox made to look like a fucking human. Human made it. Does it still hit that grounded? It does still hit grounded. Okay, so this is something they don't want to remove, obviously, and I completely understand why, and I think they shouldn't. I think it should hit like that, or people should still be able to move into it. Like if I set this to jump, I can hit this. I can hit this. Oops, I can hit this. You know, it just takes skill now. The hitbox isn't literally there for you, planned out. It's not stupid. Like, this is a new hitbox. It actually is completely on it for the Asgardian hammer. It's a bigger, just because it's the Asgardian hammer. But I really like that it still hits the way it's meant to hit. What else about it? Pretty sure it's just, like, less jank. Like, this should be hitting less people. If I put it on stop, this should not hit anymore. Before that would have hit. This is still going to hit him, just because I'm moving into him. But, like, this is fine. Like, look at where that was, honestly. Directly on his body, so. Ones like this are, like, the least questionable. Like, look where it starts up, where they hit. The problem is it goes into the ground, and it just looks janky, but it's not terrible. So, I'm fine with this change. It's a nerf, but it's a good nerf. It doesn't look stupid as fuck anymore. Like, this would have hit last patch, and now it doesn't, which is good. This is what they should be aiming for. They could have nerfed more, honestly. Force is really high. Recovery should have no force. Russian Mafia is still doable, I'm assuming. I'll set it to 150 and try Russian Mafia. I think they're trying to keep stuff like that in. Like, when you notice they don't change shit like that, it's because they want it in the game. Russian Mafia is still there. It's tighter on Sentinel because of his dex, but on other characters it should be fine. Okay, sidelight. Decreased damage from a range of 1816 to 1715. So that's that's 1 damage on each. So decreased maximum vertical threat coverage, slightly decreased maximum horizontal threat coverage, decreased rear threat coverage during the latter hit of the window attack. All of this is really good, because look at how you still use it, except now you actually have to think while you're throwing out your move. You have to actually aim it. The hitbox is still there. This move is still super fucking easy and free. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, it's a fucking high skill caliber move now, but it just doesn't hit where it shouldn't. You know, it's a simple move and it's strong for that. It's not gonna get the little phantom hitboxes anymore because the hitbox is so tiny. It's not gonna hit in the air as much. It still is. It's not gonna be disgusting anymore. I really like it. It feels like what it's supposed to be now. It's not an anti-air. It's not a fucking cheese move. It's just walk-in approach. You know. You're gonna have to be careful with dashing it because this would have hit, believe it or not, like a dash like that. So now you actually have to aim the dash to come out with it. But I feel like a lot of the times before you could dash it, get away with shit like that just because of the back ends of the hitboxes, that's going to be no more, which is really good. Other than that, Hammer's still the same, which is honestly kind of scary because Hammer's really strong. And I don't think Hammer's, you're actually not going to see Hammer move from the spot it's in. It's still very strong. You should still play it if you've been playing it. Yeah, that's it. Moving on. I think I'm just going to save Sword and Cannon and do them together on fucking that girl's name, the one with the water, don't remember her name. Okay, Orb, Rocket Lance, Scythe. I need to put these together, but it's hard. We can do this one and then we'll do Orion for Scythe. Easy. Okay, so Fate, and we're talking about Scythe and Spear. Scythe recovery update, hurt boxing. I don't even think I have to look at that. Okay, turn on hurt boxes. If the game's too small and you can't see it for this video, that's unlucky. But just let me know and I'll fix that for the next video. So the hitbox is just slightly better to match your body. It doesn't push you out anymore. It's fine. Like there's nothing really to talk about with this. It's not gonna change much. It wasn't like a big factor in you getting knocked out or you not getting knocked out. But now it just matches, which is what the goal should be for everything. So yeah, that's Scythe. No real buffs or nerfs. Orb ground pound. Gravity resumes much earlier during recovery from the area version. Okay, that hurts like bad. That's actually very painful. I don't know if you guys can even tell. Go try it yourself. You literally cannot move before this thing is out. It actually hurts. If you were using this to recovery, you're actually crippling yourself now. You cannot do that. It feels really bad actually. The grounded version is fine because it's actually the orb is holding you up, I guess. But this, when you do this, you fall, and it's, I don't know. I wouldn't use it to recover. Would I have done this nerf? I think it's fine. I think the nerf is fine. I'm just saying that it feels really bad. Don't do it. You'll die. You shouldn't have been able to do it though. So it's a good nerf. That's all on orb. I don't think it matters. It's on stage. Gameplay is still the same. It just removes cheese recovering, where you just do this over and over again to stall for your dodge or your recovery. All right. What was next? Orion. There were also sig nerfs, but the sig nerfs are things you talk about rather than go check. So, as you can see here, I'll just talk about them. Because unless it's hitboxing, I don't need to go do anything. You, come here. There you go. Okay. Spear. Change force from 50 variable. 50 fixed 5 variable to 65 fixed 0 variable. Okay, so downlight will always sound the same spot, not forever. And here's the thing with that spot. It looks like they made the force just higher in general. And I don't know if many people could know this. Ethan was talking about it when he realized, and he was so upset. Downlight on Spear will be jumpable at all healths now, because the force it was jumpable at is the force where you're always seeing it now. And let me see if I can actually prove that with the bot. Because I didn't test it. I just saw them say it and I was like, okay, sure. But yeah, let's just set it to like 50 just cause. And we'll put on we'll turn off our boxes and we'll put position and damage reset on. Okay. He jumped it and he didn't get out of it, but I think in a game you always got out of that. So I think he can get out of it too. I just think it's a bot, but yeah, it's definitely harder. Like before, even that would hit. Like you have to be perfect with it to get it to even hit the bot, and like as you can see, it looks hard. It looks hard. Got that one. It's like you have to catch it. You're gonna need to be really lucky with this. It's kind of funny, but whatever. Other than that, Spear downlight hits the same spacing every single time now, so you won't like have to. There's a case of downlight Sarah dropping at super high health just because you start moving them too far away because of the 5 force. Now it's not there, so you should be seeing a lot more consistency with your downlight follow-ups. It didn't really matter though, because downlight recovery became true. At that HP you should have been downlight recovering instead of centering anyway, so I don't get the big deal. But yeah, downlight recovery is true and I can't even hit it. Shame. Okay, moving on to Lance. So Lance was in a really like weird spot where people didn't like it and it is too strong, but I felt like that was because of a core of 3 moves. The Nair, the Endlight, and the Downlight are just so strong that it makes the rest of the kit irrelevant. Like, this is not a good move. This is worse Gauntlets there, honestly. This move just sucks. This move is not very good either. This move is okay, but it's just not that good. This move is fine. The entire grounded kit is kind of strong. But this move was so stupid. It's literally a force field. Like, it hits everywhere. And the problem is you were able to follow it up, and I just tried it, and I'm so happy that it feels like that. You cannot do it. you cannot follow it up anymore, even with a read like that. Because look at how long it's taking me to do my second air. You need to be able to do that second air instantly to get the nair, which is like things you see string ready cosmetics go for, because it's just like the correct option. But look at how tight it is now. It's actually really hard to get that because of the cooldown. Even if you're timing it perfectly, they really have to want to be in it to keep getting hit by it now. With how long they have to move, they have room to move. If they're just jumping straight up like that, you're gonna hit too. But realistically, no one jumps like this. You should be able to get out. This guy's only going up. If I set him like up a diagonal, I feel like it's gonna be even though it's a bot, it's gonna be impossible for me to do anything with it. And the better part is dodge. Honestly, like if I put the dodge to upright, I have to like completely know where he's gonna go, and I only get one. Because you literally have to sacrifice another one. You can't just like go in with it. So I really like the change. Yeah, I literally couldn't do anything after that. Just even though I was following. You have to like read it perfectly, get the reverse air like that. It's really good, I think. Good Lance players will still know what to do, but you're not just gonna get people spamming there anymore. Looking at anything like that, yeah. You just have time to move now, which is fine. Grease cooldown on hit and miss, so it's not disgusting. If you miss it now, by the way, you literally just can't do it again. As you guys can see there, look at how long it takes you to hit the ground. If this is me trying to nair again, you just can't. You have to get to the ground first. I couldn't even do it that time. Like it's just good change. And these moves are annoying, but they're not broken. I don't think that's up for argument. This is still true. That's fine. It's 1 for 4. That was 4. I thought it was 1 because the damage numbers. Other than that, there's no real change. Next, if Lance is still the same strength, it's because of this. This move is so stupid. This move is so stupid, these two. So, that's what they should be looking at next. The thing is, you can play around them. You could not play around this. I'm telling you, you could not play around this. As someone who plays, like, at the highest level and plays against Lance, you could not play around this move. It was too hard. This, you can just, if you stay above at Lance the entire game and shark them, you'll win. But this is not, like, you can't do anything about this. So, happy to see it. Okay, what is left? I think it's a spear and, I think it's just Sidra now. And we'll be good on the balance side of things. So, okay, cannon. Oh boy, cannon neutralize decrease time to hit. That makes it faster. And then I'm just gonna set you to stand still right now. And sword and side light has no variable force right now. And what that means for side light is you can do this. That was 3 frames, by the way. And I think that's stupid, but it's not jumpable or anything. You're just going, if you have no dodge, you're going to get hit by this. So it's consistent kills now. This move feels really bad though. Like, I'm not scared yet. I should be. I really should be, but I'm not yet. Because this move feels really bad to even go for. Like, look, this is what happens to me when I try to throw it on rank. I literally run past them. It just feels so escapable. But I don't think this was the right way to take it. I think it needs some variable force. Having this still be the same 2 frames on deep red is so troll to me. Like, I don't know. Variable force is something that's needed. But, yeah. The rest of the kit is still the same, so it's still stupid, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not... I feel like Sandstorm's the only person I can play this weapon anyway. We'll just have to wait and see. It's not disgusting. This getting a buff is pointless. They didn't nerf anything. They buffed 2 things, but they didn't nerf anything. Like, what? I don't know. Wait and see, I guess. I have no real thing to say about this. I knew it was coming, so... Just like, what, just get lucky with the, where it hits you, I guess. Like, right there, it was able to jump and avoid it. The thing is, if you have no dodge, you're kind of fucked, so... Yeah, it's fine, though. It's not disgusting. There's disgusting things, this isn't one of them. I think in the meta, cannon comes up, gauntlets come up. Now we look at sword and how it feels. This still hits. Still hits. Still hits. I never went for downlights that didn't hit like that anyway. This is what I was like trying to tell most sword players. They were complaining about it, and I'm like, you don't play around that position anyway. Look at where it still hits. Look at, like, I don't even remember how far it hit before. How are you going? How was it hitting this before? It's so far away from me. This is fine. It should not have been beating out Scythe downlight. So this nerf is very fine, and I'm gonna put it on so you guys can actually read it because you probably can't see it. Sword downlight, decrease maximum horizontal threat coverage. This is fine. This doesn't hit anymore, which is fine. It would hit that before. It still kind of does, honestly. So respect. Let me see if this is gone. It's still there. Like, I don't know. It's just not. This is big. Because as you're gonna see here soon, by like 140, you're not hitting the front anymore and getting in light. By 140, it has force now. This is like, that's 12 frames. Like, this should be avoidable now. 140 by 40. Which is fine. I like it. It doesn't give you what you're looking for anymore. Because before it sent up, now it sends down. So you're not really getting anything out of it besides stage control. Like it sends them off stage. You have control of the map now. That's it. That's all you're really getting from Sidelight. Sidelight feels like swords get off and move anyway. I don't know why they think it should be a combo move. The thing is, it does 8 damage, so it looks weird. I'm pretty sure I can get it to do 11 by just hitting the back end. It does 7. You're always getting 7 damage now. It can do 18, 17 if you hit the whole thing, but that's kind of hard. So, I mean, it's fine. The sidelight change. The downlight change is super necessary. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't nerf it more. It hitting like this is not that, but like, I don't know. I'll show you. I'll try to get what I'm talking about. This, that's so stupid. That's so dumb. Like, look at this. I don't know. I don't like this one. Look at this. It's just like, it's just dumb. But the sidelight change is okay. It feels lazy though. I feel like, I don't know. That's still a thing you can do, which is good. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. You have to be careful with sidelight now. I really like that. I feel like it's gonna remove all the like fake sword meatheads out, so you're not gonna get cancer anymore for playing in sword. This is a nerf they just did on an arm. Increase recovery time on miss by 3, which is a lot actually, and increase cooldown on miss by 2. So you can't just like and think you're gonna get away now, which I really like actually. Any nerf to unarmed is welcome nerf to me, but this nerf isn't strong enough. Give it more. Give it more. Does 13 damage too already, so honestly, I'm fine with it. I don't think it's strong. I don't think it's bad. It's just like whatever. Like look at how much time I still have. I don't think it's stupid. And if you're trying to punish an arm, you'll punish it anyway. Okay. Now just moving into SIGs. I'll hide the mini brawl. And we can just talk about the SIGs real quick. This video is going to be 40 minutes long. Oh no. Alright. Caspian down gauntlets, increased force. Unplayable character. Doesn't matter. Linfei, neutral Katar SIGs, increased damage. Linfei cannon, increased damage. She has 3 force, and they decided that the game plan for her is to increase the damage. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Don't think the 2 damage and 1 damage is what's gating her. This character just sucks, which is why it doesn't matter. His weapon combination is troll, and the down SIG on gauntlets is not one of the weaker SIGs. It's just not. It doesn't matter. Next downside thing, decreased recovery time. This is kind of like what, why? It's super like what, why, but this doesn't matter. Next is SIGs are strong. They're slightly stronger now, slightly 2 frames stronger. It's just not that big of a deal though, is the thing. So I don't really care. Continuing down, Onyx should have been getting a lot of nerfs this patch because their SIGs are actually insane. Side cannon, increase recovery time on miss, good. Increase cooldown on miss, good. This is really good because this move is really strong, so I actually really like this. Down cannon, increased force. The down cannon is okay. That's fine. That's fine. I like that. SIG is not broken. That SIG is fine. Side gauntlets, increased recovery time from 16 to 21. How is it even 16? How is the move that takes you across the entire stage 16 recovery? I don't understand. But whatever, they nerfed it. It's 21 now. Fine. But it was 16, like what? Down gauntlets, increased recovery time on miss to 19 to 25. That move was 19 recovery frames. It's so broken. I don't understand how numbers like this on SIGs like that even make it into the game in the first place. I actually have to feel these because I knew they were stupid. Not this character. Moving right into the 9. I'm playing Onyx, by the way, so you can hear it in the background. I'll show it just because why not. Like, how do were SIGs like this even able to just like be just it's chill, guys. Just leave it alone. Yeah. Okay. Now you can punish this. Thank God. You could literally do it and just get away instantly. Same with this. Like these SIGs were like on balance, and now they're balanced. This music is fine. I don't think it's broken. And it's punishable. I want the cannon one. This is so good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Ignoring the fact that the character's weapons are completely broken, the SIGs are fine now. Thank God. Okay. Back away. Queen Nai, neutral Katars inside spear of reduction in minimum charge time. You can let them go earlier now. That's cool. I like that. That's a good change to Queen Nai. It's just doesn't matter because she still has 3 speed, and that's not changing anytime soon, is it? They need to update the speed stance for this character to ever be viable. Her weapons either need to be giga broken or they need to update speed, and everyone agrees. You literally go off stage and you die because you get gimped for having 3 speed. But yeah, the minimum charge times are kind of cool actually. That's like, I like what they did with that. That's a good option for a buff. Scarlet. Oh, Scarlet. Sorry, Rocket Lance. She might not be the best character in the game anymore because they nerfed both her weapons, but side Rocket Lance, decreased force from a range of 80 to 70, variable to a range of 80, 70 fixed, and 53. So it's 53 variable to 50 and 48 variable. It's lower overall, and now it can be even lower, and I think that's depending on where you hit the SIG, which is fine. I actually like this, and I like how they made it variable now. That's actually really cool that it can change depending on where the SIG hits. It's probably still gonna be really high. I don't know if it's I don't know where it's gonna be killing now. I'm not gonna test it right now, but it's interesting. It's a good change. Side hammer, decreased fixed force of initial grounded aerial version. This is what you do about this. You remove the aerial version because it's stupid and it gimps you. It's so weird that it's even like an option. Like what is the thought process behind it? I just think the aerial version is stupid no matter how much force you're gonna give it. As long as it does any force. If you're gonna have an air move like that in the aerial, make it do 0 force and just make it push them off a bit, so that way you have to line up your recovery, because having any force on it is just gonna kill them. Decrease force of initial air on the ground. So that's fine too. It's 3 force off. Neutral angle or horizontal. This is consistent kills, but this move is really hard to hit in general, so I'm happy that it kills consistently now. I'm actually fine with this. This is good. Roland might see some play on the next patch. Thor, neutral orb, increased recovery time. Holy shit, they are killing this character. His stats are so good, and his SIGs are just like okay. His SIGs aren't broken, and they're killing him because his stats are too good. Like he's always gonna be playable. It's fine though. Whatever. Maps. We altered the height of the spawn on Big Crystal Temple. It's fine. Taunts now preview their sounds. That's cool. Just a core and Mordex's character select loops. Gauntlet skins. That's fine. Bug fixes don't really matter to me. They remove. This should have been a balanced thing rather than a bug. Thank you, Tiffany. If you did I think it was 3, but people are saying it's 5 or 3. If you did 5 or 3 moves that were different, then you could do the first move again because DI would reset. Now it doesn't do that, so now you actually have to. If you're gonna create a combo, it has to be 0 to death using different moves every single time. There's no limit to DI anymore, where it was, okay, after 5 moves, DI is reset. Now you have to do an entire combo of different moves, which is fine. Controller stuff, animation, doesn't really matter. Legend rotation. Broken. Probably broken. Has cannon, so automatically broken. Interesting stuff. Okay. So overall, let's look at the overall of the patch. I liked it. I liked it because it felt like a patch that brought things into line. It didn't really nerf anything. This didn't get the hammer nerf is unnoticeable, and it was the second best weapon. Sword nerf is so slight. It's still gonna be like up. It's still gonna be like top 3. It has to be. There's no way it's not top 3, top 4. The problem is that the reason it would not be top 3 and top 4 is because a weapon like cannon came into the meta. Nothing was moved out of the meta, which is really good. Cannon came in. Gauntlets came in. Katars are left out in the dust to rot, but I don't care about that weapon anyway. But Cannon and Gauntlets came in, and that's super nice. That's going to feel really good for both of them. But yeah. Other than that, guns are slightly... The sidelight Nair might be a good thing for guns, but I'm not sure. Sidelight Nair is also one frame. I just don't know if that's going to be enough, because guns feel really bad in every other department. The end light feels bad. Recovery feels kind of bad. Downlight recovery feels kind of bad. Downlight feels bad. But sidelight felt good, and now it feels even better to hit. It's more rewarding to hit. So they might come back, but I'm not sure. I don't play blasters, so I don't know. Everything else was super unnoticeable. Hammers are going to be unnoticeable. It's just removing jank. Axe unnoticeable, removing jank. They're just removing jank from this patch, which is really good. I think you'll see a lot of the same characters, at least at the start, till we really completely decide that, okay, Gauntlets and Cannon are too broken. But till then, you'll still see Bodvar, you'll still see Terrace everywhere, you'll still see the same characters, which is fine. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up because it's kind of dragging on now. 46 minutes. Will I put timestamps? Probably not. Will I give you CCs? In the description, maybe. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.